Hey, it's Ocean and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great day today. So because the holidays are, in full effect where I am, I'm feeling very Winterfest, feeling very Winterfesty, and I just wanted to make a holiday creative sim. Some of you actually requested this, and I super appreciate that because I feel like I haven't actually made a sim, especially with no custom content and nothing like that in so long. So I just pulled up a vanilla save and I'm making sims no CC, and I really love their story and how they turned out. So I decided to create my own version of a Christmas movie, I guess you could say, that I would like to see. There's so many Christmas movies out and I feel like they just lack I don't know, like diversity a little bit. They kind of just seem like the same story. The girl's like lonely on Christmas and she finds this really cute guy that accidentally drops some packages in front of her. Like, it's just really cliche and stuff. So I'm like, if I was at the table of a Hallmark movie, what would I create? So I want to introduce you to the Banuelos. I think that's how you say their last name. I randomized their names, which I ended up falling in love with. I tend to randomize names if I don't have a certain idea for them. And this is Jami Banuelos, and she just lost her husband. So this creative sim is called All I Want for Christmas is Dad, because the kids have lost their father and she's lost their husband, and this will be the first Winterfest without him. And this is the kind of family that actually takes the time to plan out their little festivities and what they're going to do for the holidays. They bake cookies on Winterfest. They go to festivals. They go to see the Winterfest lights. They go on their annual snowboarding trip after Christmas when it's snowy. So they are very family oriented. So not having dad around is a very big deal just in general, because he's always the one that's just, the leader of all of the festivities. Like, all right, guys, are you ready to go do this? Like, let's pack, let's leave, let's go on our camping trip, let's go on our snowboarding trips, let's go fishing. And it's different now. And mom here, Jami, is, what's it called? She is an amazing woman. She is a force to be reckoned with. She refuses to be or let the sadness succumb her, because she knows that her boys need her to be strong. She's obviously hurting, but her husband was sick, so she kind of had time to prepare. I mean, nothing could prepare you for this, but being that she knew that this day would potentially come, then she kind of was able to gear her mind on how she could cope with this after, how she can continue to be happy and live life after his death. So she's a hard worker. I see her doing something creative, freelance artist probably, or even just working as a manager at a really big company that she's just fulfilled with. Like, I could see her being like a manager at a Target or something. I don't know. I guess I don't know if I'm expressing her correctly, but I could see her as like a manager of a Target and everyone loving her there. Or I could see her being really creative and having her own Etsy shop, or just being a freelance artist. Like, I could see her doing anything because she's that versatile and she's just a hard worker. She could be a cashier at a McDonald's or a just convenience store, and she would be the best at her job. It doesn't matter the title. She's just going to give it her all. That's the kind of person that Jami is. And so I love this mom. And you all know I have a soft spot for single mom households, and I just feel like she's an amazing mother for taking care of her two boys and just trying to keep up that tradition. So it's the first Winterfest without dad, right? And so she's trying to make sure that even though he's not here, he's here in spirit, and she's still going to plan that annual snowboarding trip. She's still going to say, hey guys, let's go fishing in the spring. She's still going to bake cookies and do all of that and try her best to recite the campfire stories he would tell them. And she's going to still try to allow his legacy to live on. That's what she wants for her boys, and she knows that that's exactly what dad would want for them too, and she obviously is not not the happy, she's not healed or over the death, but she's getting through it by trying to do those little things. And so I dressed her in like a Santa hat for her Winterfest attire. The kids are kind of like traditionally dressed, minus I think their formal outfit. I made it more festive, but I wanted it to be something where if you're down with this family, it's not like they're just full-blown Winterfest dressed, so you could play with them and just alter a couple things if you don't want them dressed like this at all. But this is Jami, and I feel like she's probably about maybe like 34, early early 30s, and she's just amazing. And the next sim that we're going to talk about is Elmer Banuelos. So out of the two brothers, Elmer is, well, both of them I think are actually very, very smart. They both care about their education, and that's thanks to mom and dad. Honestly, they always push and strive for education. But Elmer is he's kind of like the I don't want to say like the bully, but he's a little tough. Underneath this hard exterior that this child carries, he does miss his dad. But compared to his younger brother, Trace, he's actually appearing to do well. Like, he is excited for the annual snowboarding trip still. He's still excited to do these things. He's like, all right, hey, dad used to love making winter crafts with us. Like, I am so down to do that again in honor of him. He's old enough to understand these things, and he's excited. They both are on the soccer team, quote unquote. I envision them both on a soccer team of some sort, also known as football in most of the countries on earth. I just say that because I know since I'm from America, saying soccer, it's like, what? Like football. But his dad, their dad actually, loved them and soccer. That was like their sport, watching the soccer games, watching the World Cup, all that stuff. So they are dressed in their athletic outfits. They're dressed as if they're going to go to soccer practice and stuff, which I really love, that added detail. And I feel like Elmer still strives to, make his dad proud on the soccer team, while their little brother, you'll see Trace and you'll get his vibe too. But he, he's not feeling soccer anymore. But we're going to get into Trace. But I love Elmer. I love his outfits. He loves the color red. He is just dealing with this, I think, the best way he can. I think that he, because he's the oldest, like in my eyes, he's the older brother, even though they both are kids. He's like older by like 2 or 3 years. And I know that even though he appears to be doing great, like you see me doing the preferences, he still enjoys all the things that they used to do with dad. I feel like he is hurting, but he's trying to be strong, and he's basically leading from example from like his mom. Like, if she's strong, I have to be strong too. Whereas Trace Banuelos here, who is the only sim with black hair because he has his dad's jet black hair, he is so cute and he gives younger brother vibes. He's very quiet, he's very smart, and he used to love soccer, and he kind of like hates it now. Anytime they have to do soccer practice, it's just kind of like, all right, sure, whatever. He never ever takes his dad's ring off. His dad had a ring, and you'll see that necklace being worn on Trace on every outfit he has. His dad had a ring that he'd always wear on his thumb, and so Trace wrapped a little cord around it and just, like a little, like, what's that? Like, I forgot that material, but it's like kind of, I don't know. But yeah, he wears it on every outfit. And the thing about Trace is that he loves dad. I mean, they all love dad. I can't say that. But he misses him, and he's not hiding it. He doesn't want to be strong. He doesn't feel like he should have to be strong. He misses dad, and he wasn't prepared for this at all. And this really, really hurts. He's dealing with it outwardly, and you can tell, and it's so sad. And going on the snowboarding trips, going to soccer practice, doing all these things is a painful reminder that dad isn't here anymore. So all he wants for Christmas is dad. He's the Grinch right now. He has no happiness towards Winterfest at all. He doesn't want presents. He doesn't want anything. He wants his dad. And that is a movie that I would like to see, and so I wanted to kind of create this. I do want to play with them. I feel like that would be kind of awesome. Just a little mini Winterfest let's play, and I just, sometimes I get in over my head, and I just think it would be amazing to play with. But I hope you all enjoyed this creative sim. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. All right, peace out.